Okay, next up is a movie called Shrink, and it stars Oscar winner Kevin Spacey. Now, he plays Henry Carter, a high-profile Hollywood shrink who's so disenchanted with his life and people in it, he resorts to smoking pot. A lot of it. We're talking James Franco, Seth Rogen, plus Cheech and Chong. Like, yeah. Anyway, this film tries to give a darker, subtle satire on Hollywood, much like maybe, I guess you could say, Robert Altman's film The Player, but fails to deliver on that promise. Now, there are many supporting performances in this film, and they're either hit or miss. I'll just focus on the good ones. Robin Williams is quite good as a past his prime movie star. Pell James plays an assistant to an agent, and she's pretty good, and she's effective. And if you recall, I liked her in a film last week called Surveillance. I also enjoyed screen vet Robert Loggia as Spacey's father. Now, Spacey is without a doubt spot on here, but I wish he would have had just a bit more to work with. Maybe I was just expecting a little too much. I mean, this is probably what I'm thinking going into the movie. Oh, here's Kevin Spacey, one of the best actors of the last 20 years, playing a pot-smoking shrink to many Hollywood bigwigs who just can't get through life, or just can't even get through the day, barely. Now, my main problem with this film, however, is not, the fact that Spacey's performance or anything like that, is that it lacks a goal, as it just seems to want to tell a million stories and really not find any common ground. I mentioned earlier Robert Altman. His films specialized in doing that. I think the writers of this film were just a little too rambunctious, and they just went a little crazy with the idea and just went full throttle without thinking of the bigger picture. I've watched Kevin Spacey emerge from underrated supporting actor to respected actor to Oscar winner, and that emergence has happened since I was a kid. And since his Oscar win for American Beauty, I do believe Spacey is trying to find that role to equal the legacy he made with his win for that movie. And he could have come close here, and he may have succeeded with better direction and just a better overall story, or not the story itself, but the way the story was told. Better storytelling, I guess, is the proper word. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Anyway, he does well with what he's got here, and I admire him for that. And with a hit or miss supporting crew and just the lack of a general direction, I can't recommend it. So I'm going to have to give this 2 stars out of 5. So that's 2 stars for Shrink.